Louisville, Virginia. Louisville, 7-point road favorites. Total in this game, 54.5 across the board. Great comeback by Virginia. Let's give them some credit. Calandria, they went with a quarterback instead of the musket man this year, and Calandria has delivered for this football team. He's played very, very well for them. So we'll see how they fare here. Virginia against, this is a step up in class, though, for Virginia. Louisville, pretty good football team, albeit coming off back-to-back losses, Notre Dame and SMU. I was very surprised the Louisville defense had the issues they did against SMU to the extent they did. Kevin Jennings just ripped them up. 281 through the air, 113 on the ground from the quarterback running the football as well. Kevin Jennings for SMU in that win against Louisville. So see if they can bounce back on defense. Their offense is still playing very well. Tyler Shuck, another good game. Isaac Brown running the ball. They've got Ja'Cory Brooks and Amari Huggins-Bruce, two very good receivers for this Cardinals offense. Virginia's at home, though, and we look at them at home this year. They beat BC last week, came back. Did lose to Maryland by double digits, but they had a lot of turnovers in that game. Came back against Wake. So they've been the comeback kids a little bit this year. They came back to beat Wake. They came back to beat Boston College last week. We'll see how they fare here in this one. Last year at Louisville, Virginia was a 20.5-point dog. I remember this game, and Louisville with 31-24. It was a pretty even game as far as total yardage is concerned. So we'll see how this one goes. Virginia, I look at them, and in this kind of game, I could see it going over the total because against the better offenses, they faced Wake, 61 points. It went over the total. Coastal Carolina, 67 points in that game. It went over the total. BC stayed under, and Maryland stayed under. But again, the Maryland game might have even gone over the total if they didn't turn it over as much as they did Virginia. So I lean over. I think it's tough from a side perspective. I definitely think Louisville's the better team, and they've lost to two very respectable teams, Notre Dame and SMU, in back-to-back weeks. But I don't know if I'm ready to lay a full 7 with Louisville here. C-Mac, what do you think?
Yeah, no way here. I'm on Virginia in this game.
With the old Wahoos, yeah.
3-1 ATS. I love it. I mean, against BC, they were down last week and just came roaring back in that fourth quarter. Field goal, they get the touchdown, they get the 2-point conversion, and then that fumble recovery for the touchdown, and that was it. 18 points in the fourth, and they win it. I was impressed a little bit where they went and kind of beat down Coastal Carolina at home. I love the spot with them getting more than a touchdown. I saw enough with Louisville. The offense is good, and this game could be tight. That's why I want the touchdown. 7.5 here with Virginia. Shuck can throw it, but this Louisville defense still has issues against, I think, any team that can move it, and I think Virginia can. Louisville, too, you talked about the total. That game went over. They've been good 4-1 to the over this year, and against SMU. And they gave up plenty of big plays in that game against SMU, especially early. SMU at 24 after the first. So I think both teams will have success moving it, but give me the home dog here with the touchdown. I'll take that all day. I'll dare, Shuck. I really think it's more the Louisville defense, to do enough here where they win by margin. So I'm on Virginia.
No, I agree. That was a very good that was actually a solid defense they had under Jeff Brom last year. They're way weaker on that side of the ball this year. That's the issue.
They play Miami too, Louisville too, right next. That's their next game. A little look ahead, maybe.
That's probably why they're 4-1 to the over too. I think their offense is a lot better with Tyler Shuck than with Jack Plummer. I think we can all agree with that. But their defense is definitely not as good this year. So their offense is a lot better, but their defense is a lot worse. It looks like this year, Louisville. And that's another reason why they've been trending over so far this season. All right,